I want to thank anyone watching who has taken their time to learn about the situation going on in Serbia and who has been able to help by simply sharing any post, video, article, or really any information you've seen on the subject. I especially want to thank Bjorn. I hope I'm saying that right, who reached out to a news website in their country, which later shared an article on the protests here. We're inching towards something here, so let's hope the outcome is good. Alright, season 17 has been decent so far. The cast is a little shaky, with too many gimmick casting choices and inexperienced queens who, seemingly, are only there to make 14-year-olds fawn over them. The cast is pretty evenly divided between queens who we know will deliver every week, queens who can bring entertainment on the show on occasion, and queens who are not ready yet to be in the competition. As Drag Race is a TV show, it's expected for it to have a story. The said story should, in most cases, revolve around this eventual winner and the defeated queens of the season, explaining how the winner ended up winning. Similarly to that, following trends of TV broadcast, no matter if someone likes or dislikes a season, they will usually tune in for the first couple of episodes to feel out the season and its cast, and then tune back in the finale to see who wins. With that in mind, Drag Race has, unintentionally in the beginning, but intentionally pretty soon thereafter, realized that they need to telegraph to the audience who they can expect to see in the finale in these first couple of episodes. Meaning, if you watch only the first couple of episodes, you should get some sort of an idea who could win the season. With that in mind, that can help us play a little and try to predict the winner of the season after the said first couple of episodes. My theory on this is that a winner of Drag Race has to have won a maxi challenge in the first 4 competitive episodes of the season. For some seasons, the 4 competitive episodes equal 4 episodes, but for some, like season 17, that means 5 episodes. Every single regular season winner of Drag Race has won their first maxi challenge in the first 4 episodes. Except one. Episode 1 winners are Raja, Sharon Needles, Bianca Del Rio, Violet Chachki, Jada Legend Hall, and Simone. For the second episode winners, we have Evie Oddly, Willow Pill, Sasha Colby, and Nymphia Wind. The queens that won their first maxi challenge in their third competitive episode are Baby Zahara Benet, Tyra Sanchez, Bob the Drag Queen. The queens that won a maxi challenge in their fourth competitive episode are Sasha Velour and Aquaria. Jinx Monsoon is the only exception here, winning her first maxi challenge in episode 5, but having a strong presence in the season prior to that, and of course, a strong presence after those episodes. With that, also, none of the winners were up for elimination in those first 4 competitive episodes. In fact, only 4 of them placed below the safe placement, and only once in the first 4 episodes of their winning seasons. Baby Zahara Benet, Sharon Needles, Violet Chachki, and Aquaria. So, a winner can place low once, but it's more likely that they won't. These quote-unquote rules make sense from the storytelling point of view. You want the winner to be shown as strong, and if they happen to have a weakness, it shouldn't be a game-ending performance. With this in mind, we can divide the remaining cast of queens from this season into 3 categories: likely to win, not likely to win, and won't win. The likely to win queens are simply the winners of the first 4 competitive episodes: Lexi Love, Susie Toot, Sam Starr, and Anya Nerve. Queens that for sure are not winning the season are Akeisha Forgot, Ariete, Mona Lisa, Corey King, and Lydia Butthole Collins, along with, of course, the eliminated queens of Lucky Stars and Joella. The rest of the cast is in the not likely to win category. Out of our possible winners, I think we can write off Sam Starr as one of them, given that she is being set up as the big threat villain of the season, that may or may not have a face turn arc throughout the season. I see Susie as a possible fallen angel, aka a queen that has a surprising elimination that will rile up the fandom, possibly near the end of the season. With Susie having 2 wins now, she's giving me some Ben de la Creme vibes from season 6 with how she's presented. Michelle wants something more or different from her. She is slightly talking over other queens while playing or appearing innocent. Her drag is also sometimes gimmicky. Dela was the first queen with 2 wins on her season, and that somewhat inflated her ego in the beginning, according to the other queens. So something similar might happen to Susie. Lexi set up a storyline for herself in the beginning here, as she called it a Nepo Babies versus everyone else story. Along with that, we have seen some queens straight up being ageist against Lexi, who, by the way, is my favorite queen of this season, which is why I admit that there is some bias here. So I hope Drag Race does not choose to go to the route of Nepo Baby younger queens beating Lexi simply because they are Nepo Baby younger queens. Anya Nerves is such a delicious character, love her so far, and the queens are clearly annoyed with her and how much the judges love her. So she has a storyline here as well. Out of the middle category queens, Crystal Envy has the best track record, and she could be a contender for the crown if she wins the Maxi Challenge next week. Jules could also be a possible contender for the crown if she wins next week, even though she does have a bit of a weaker track record than Crystal. But it is very clear that the production loves Jules, with her eating up airtime every episode, even though she's been a non-factor in the competition for 4 out of the 5 episodes that have aired so far. Y'all know I don't read spoilers, and I do not appreciate people that do read them, that come to anyone's video saying that they just have a feeling somebody will play somehow, never giving any actual proper explanation, and then trying to come off as big-brained when what they read in the spoilers does end up happening. So, what I'm about to say are not spoilers, they're just predictions. If I had to call it now, I would say that the winner of season 17 will be either Anya Nerve or Lexi Love. If we're to look at these two statistically, it is most likely for a winner to be shown in the first competitive episode of the season, but for the newer seasons, episode 2 takes the cake. Therefore, I'm leaning more towards a Lexi win in season 17, but again, I think that's just wishful thinking on my end. But who do you think is going to win the season? Again, please, no actual spoilers. How are you enjoying the season so far? How are you enjoying the cast? Sound off in the comments, and thank you for watching.